Our next matchup, it is going to be a pretty good one, I think. Complexity versus Misfits. We saw Complexity take down Immortals 2-1 in a pretty solid series, and we saw Misfits take care of CLG in a 2-1 series as well. Should be pretty good here, I assume. Mirage, Misfits were able to take down CLG in a 16-6 fashion. We'll see if they can replicate that again this time around or not. Who knows? But we'll find out. We will find out. Yay, Caster! Yay, me! Wow! I'm ready to rock and roll. Been napping for the past half an hour, ready for this one to get started. Looks like we are going to see Complexity roll out of the Palace Apartments, and we do have a little spam going through the smoke by, I believe that's Shazam over there in the jungle area. Twist, he had a massive performance on Cobblestone earlier. Look at this setup, though, in CT spawn from the terrorist side. He's got Def and Uber with a little bit of a head stack. There it is, Twist. 1, 2. Looking for a third. Is he going to be able to find it? Shazam is going to be able to clean up 8. They've got one defeat over here by CT, and it is Twist to finish him off. And he's starting off with the hot hand once again. 3 kills in the pistol round. Looking to make it 4. Sick is going to be able to clean that one up. And that's Misfits taking the pistol round in a pretty decisive fashion. Oh, Dad Hasi, don't be like that, baby. Come back to me. Shed those tears for me, baby. 1-0 for Misfits, looking to push it on forward. They're going to buy up a lot of SMGs, 3 of them to be exact. Shazam's going to have the scout in mid. He's got an opportunity at some tags here, or some kills, for that matter. Sick's going to come around from the connector and find one onto Surreal as well. So that's a nice little start to the round here for Misfits as they drop 2 players already. Looking for the B push, possibly. Relics is going to be there around the corner, but nothing's going to present itself just yet. They are slowly creeping their way up there. Sean Garris in tow. Let's see what they can do from this position right now. As Relics is going to have the pop flash. Sean's going to be the point of contention. And here comes the push. Flashes are late, though. Oh, they don't know Relics is up here, though. That's 1. That's 2. Bomb does get planted, though, but it will get cleaned up in the long run, and that is going to be a cleanup from Misfits. Sean gets caught with the nade out, but it's all well and good as Misfits are able to pick up the second round here. They do forfeit a bomb plant, but there shouldn't be a buy. Well, actually, yeah, there will be a buy coming out because they did get the plant in the opening round. So 2 bomb plants, they're going to have a lot of money here on the Complexity side to work with. So we'll see what they can do from this, but who knows? 5 AKs the order of the day. Not enough for an AWP for Surreal, but that's okay. They'll have mobility. Only 2 kills on the board for Complexity thus far. Start things off a little bit slow. They know that the pre-buy is going to be coming out this time around. They can already hear the AKs rattling rounds off, so they have to play this one close to the chest. They've still got a scout and 2 UMPs to work with, so a round victory here would be a pretty solid one for the Misfits. Good boost for Cat, but Relics is pretty. He's going to find that opening pick. Shazam's got to be careful presenting the top of his head for an AK and Ape. And there takes it off. I think Uber just got spotted up there in Palace as well, so Sick is going to be able to fall back from this, but he's going to get caught out here in Connector, still somehow on 100 HP. I don't know how they haven't tagged him yet. For a little bit more, he's going to pop flash out, but Sick gets a good positioning there by Tetris. They don't really have to worry about it because they had Twist push all the way up through that A ramp. There was no extra presence there, so he didn't have to take his eyes off that side of the map. Android, though, with the reply, does manage to take down Shazam, so we're looking at a 3-on-4. 22 HP for Relics. He's defending the B-bomb site with Sean Garris, who is going to be playing the bench position, just watching for the catwalk peek. Surreal, though, able to open up on another one, and they've got catwalk control. So this is all going to come down to how they play this B-bomb site. Relics up on boost, and then Sean Garris, actually, he's rotating off of the site. Now Ape is going to come in. Relics is going to stem. He's going to hold on, pulling the trigger. Let him get into the site. Now he's going to take him down. Pounces on that opportunity. Molly out for the bomb. He's going to evacuate from the site. Now the peak comes out. Android a little closer than he might have thought. Comes down to the 1v1. The Android taking a boatload of damage, just getting the bomb back. 2 seconds, 1 second. We'll get the plan out.
I should have just said.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
What the fuck? I lagged
We're going to be
out
seeing
for
the 1 versus 1. Twist versus Android. Twist was so crucial to their victory over CLG earlier. Big performance on Mirage before, an even bigger one on Cobblestone following that one up. And he's going to get caught with a nade out. Android, nicely done. 4 kills on the round for Android in the first round on the board for Complexity. It costs some 4 weapons, but that's going to be okay in the grand scheme of things. So onto the force by Misfits goes a CZ, an UMP, and 3 M4s. No AWP in the hands of Shazam to work with, so we'll see if he can rifle as well as he ought. Sick with the forward position, looking for the underpass peak. Not going to see anything in that area as nobody's pushed that avenue just yet. We're up in Palace, just biding his time. Possibly going for the late lurk or possibly the pinch on the A execution that could be coming up through connector. Def aggressive on catwalk with Android pop flashing around the corner for him. Sean Garris is up there around the corner. He's going to get mollied out. Decides not to drop his smoke on that. Actually, doesn't have a smoke anymore anyway. I believe he used his at the B-side apartment hallways. Rotation with the bomb back towards that A-bomb site. They're going to start working their way up towards A. They've got some pretty solid positions right now with Def up in the ladder room. He could catch Sick out. Sick spots him, though. Pulls the trigger, but can't land the shot. Those where things get inherently dangerous for the CT side of Misfits. Going to start pushing up towards that A-bomb site. Smokes are going to start flying in as well as flashes. Shazam's got to come up huge for his team right here. He's going to get peeked out. Does play the dank, but he doesn't manage to get the kill. It's going to be on Twist. Sick is also rotated around and trying to help out his teammate. But Uber is going to hit a ripper onto him, leaving it just on Relics with just the UMP to work with. Not a lot to do, as it is a 3 versus 1 there as a player in connector. Imagine he gets out of this one alive. The flash goes out, and Def is going to be there for the cleanup. 2-2 tied up, and Misfits now money screwed. They're going to have to be on the save. Coming in quick towards the B-bomb site. 8's going to draw first blood into the round. It's just USPs and 1 upgraded P250 to work with here. 2 upgraded P250s. They're not going to get much out of this round. That Molotov might even spread further. So it's just not going to get further than that box. Steph takes him down. So nicely done here from the Complexity side to rectify that. Getting that 3rd round bye and punishing the Misfits economy. Sean Garrett's on an MP7. That's how brutalized the economy has become for the Misfits side. AWP in the hands of Surreal now. No op for Shazam. The money hasn't been there. Cat control being executed here from Complexity. They've got Def walking up behind the smoke, just looking for the early peek to come out from Sean Garris or Relics on catwalk. Neither of them are going to present themselves in an orderly fashion, so he's going to have to bide his time a little longer. But getting up close here on connector is Ape. He's still got the UMP. Hasn't really been buying down Uber. Getting his way around through Palace. He's got Twist back fireboxed. Both mollies go out at B. Sean Garris still over here with the MP9. Does jump peek, gets tagged. Decides to re-smoke. Very slowed down rounds. Again, they've got control. They're going to be able to drop a Molotov right in the window room. That's inherently dangerous now as they're trying to get their way out. Luckily for them, it got blocked by the wall and wasn't able to spread any further than that, so they're going to be able to get out with their lives intact. Sick down to 88 now. No damage being dealt onto the Complexity players. They've got window control now, though. Another Molotov comes in to flush out any players hiding in the corner there, but Nobody is presenting themselves just yet. This forward position from Def is going to be strong. Sean going to work with that MP7. Some good damage there onto Android, but he gets flashed up. Now there's the flank, and it's going to crush everything.
Wait, what?
Really well played from Complexity.
I got flanked also.
What?
Good job.
By who? That killed me, Marcus.
Did they come on cat, Sky?
No, I killed the guy out of no one came on cat. It's peeking
They
here.
have to.
Y'all gotta pull Uber
Was that the one that killed you?
He's not gonna do it on his own
Well, that
right
killed
now.
me, and then he flanked Market, yeah, cool.
No one came out on Bell. Well, the guy decent on Bell.
Yeah, no. Y'all are doing fine. Keep it up. I'm trying. I didn't know where we wanted to hit there.
Dude, I thought they were going A.
Bombs shouldn't be that far
They were
anyways,
just walking
really.
in. I should have just stayed benched, I guess. I dinked him and then moved.
Def doing a good job there that round. He does die in the long run, but that lurk through window room is going to net them 2 kills onto that B bomb site and a free bomb site for that matter, as they didn't really lose too much on the exchange on the incursion into that area. So Complexity off to a really solid start. They do save an M4 and an AK into this next round, so they're going to try to work with those. Things haven't been looking too good for them on the CT side ever since guns got into the hands of Complexity. Fortitude, the scoreline doubled up is Complexity right now. Trying to make the best of the situation is Misfits, but they are on a very struggle by. Deagle in hands of Relics, CZ75 and a P250. Trying to bolster those guns. Although it is Twist and Sick that do have the rifles for their team, so hopefully they can do something with that. Deagle coming out, going to do a little bit of damage onto Android, but Push is coming in from A ramp as well. Nades go out over the top. Sick is going to get tagged down to 91. Push yet to come out right now as Android is tagged down to 64, but they're still waiting to look and see if there's any kind of a flank coming out, but now it's kind of been slowed to a halt. Twist is going to be able to find one, but Def immediately trading that back. So 1-for-1 trade on the pushing towards this site, but Sick is there at stairs. He's going to find Android, finishing off what Relic started with the Desert Eagle.
Keep going in.
And now they're turtling up. They don't really know where they want to go. They haven't executed into the bomb site yet. They've still got Shazam, who they don't know is over here at Ticket Booth. So a really tough situation for him to be in. Surreal is going to find that shot. And now they know where Shazam is. He's going to find the taps onto Def, drops him down. He's going to get the taps onto Surreal as well. So this round has gotten turned on its head. Now 8 for last man standing. He goes down to the hands of Relics. And that is going to be a solid round for Misfits. See if Complexity can strike back now as they buy up the rifles once again. They're going to have the M4 or the AKs and the AWP in hand. Let's see if they can make it work this time around. Last time they faced against 2 rifles and 3 pistols. And the pistol buy ended up working out really well for Misfits. Able to salvage some guns at the end of that round as well. Alex with the spam, looking for the underpass player. Does lay a little damage out. That's always fun to see, but Shazam's going to get caught out here in middle, and Surreal is going to decapitate him with a AWP bullet to the face. And Relics, well, he needs to be in this forward position because there's been so many times that Def has been able to lurk up and find his way in towards that area. This time around, he is going to get denied by Sick. So Relics just biding his time up here in the ladder room, looking for anybody to come around on the underside of window. That is where Ape is with the bomb right now, but he hasn't presented himself. Slow playing this one out for the time being. Action looking like it could go back towards the B bomb site. It is Sean alone in B for the time being. Surreal on Cat. He's going to get caught. Yep, taken down by Relics. Nice positioning from him. And now Sean on the B bomb site. Team Flash comes in and Android's going to be blinded up. Molotov as well to his own feet. Actually, no, that was Relics that threw that off the catwalk. I thought that was a team nade. I did see the flash go up. There it is. Relics is going to be able to finish off another one. Looking for a third. He will get it. Relics having a bit of a round here. Sick finishes things off. 4-4 tied up. Misfits going to find 2 in a row. That's going to lower the economy here from Complexity, but they should be forcing into this round. I can't imagine they wouldn't with 5,300 on one player, 68 on another. They can drop a rifle over. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So, Complexity on the force buy. They lose this round, it's going to be dire straits for their economy. Let's see if they can continue to answer the call here. But Misfits trying to rectify things and bring it on back. So far doing a pretty good job of that. So again, slow round from Complexity. Top mid control taken. They don't have it off in the hands of Surreal, so they don't really have to worry about the long range battle. That smoke actually misses. That's supposed to be a smoke for the top of connector, but it lands at the bottom of stairs. So that allows a lot of vision for the CTs down towards the connector side of things. Sean getting aggressive in the B apartments. He's going to get tagged down very low. Smoke fading in mid. Shazam capitalizing on def. That leaves Ape down underneath the window by his lonesome. They're going to start pushing that bomb in towards B. Shazam's going to rotate on over. They've got Relics here to defend as well, and that Molotov is going to hold him back. And now they start to rotate the bomb back down through underpass. They've got to lurk up in A. With Twist playing reverse firebox here, he doesn't actually see that player that's gotten up in the jungle, so that's probably something that they're going to be able to call, that there's going to be a player potentially in that area, but this is really going to be on Twist. What's he going to do from this position? Going for the bomb deny? Able to get it? No. They are cleaning things up relatively nicely, and Ape over here in jungle by his lonesome. He's got it all to do. He's tucked away in the corner there. They haven't seen him just yet. Now he peeks. He's going to be able to get the shot on one, but that's alerted Shazam to his position, and Misfits are going to walk away with another round victory here. Only losing one player in the grand scheme of things, especially with Sean Garris taking so much damage early on in that round. I kind of expected them to maybe favor going towards B, but those Molotovs, those well-timed nades, really held them back and kept them from being able to push forward. Now the question is, will Complexity force into this round? That bomb plant allowed them to have a okay buy if they chose to do it into this, but it looks like they are going to just go ahead and save. There's still another 5 rounds after this to be played in this half. So there's still time for them to get a couple more T-side rounds. But we saw how strong Misfits were on the T-side of this map when they played against CLG earlier. I think it was like an 11-4 halftime score for them. Not too sure. I can't really remember. Sean Garris on the board, though. Gets his first kill. 1 and 7. That's okay. He's got Relics there to back him up. Relics is going to finish off the last 2 coming around through the B apartments. That leaves just 1 player in Android trying to make his way on through. He is going to skate on by. Puts Relics into a good position, but the Deagle reigns supreme. Looking for another. Not going to get it, though. Twist finishing him off. That is going to be the round for Misfits. So again, we're going to be seeing the buyout come out from the Complexity side. No op for Surreal again this time around. Bear that in mind. Double up setup now for the CT. Sean Garris said, enough with the rifles. I want the op. So he's going to pick up that bad boy, and he's going to try to work with it. He's getting aggressive on Catwalk. Double peeks it. Gets planted by Def, so maybe the op wasn't the best decision for Bay. You see Android harassing the B halls. This leaves Relics in a compromising position. Sick, though, going to be able to find one and done until Ape comes around. Android in onto the site. He's going to get caught. Relics is going to be able to find him. Surreal over here. He's going to get caught. Relics is having a game right now. 2 more frags for him on the round. He's just got to bide his time. He's got back up in the form of Shazam with the AWP, looking for these players to jump up for Van or peek around towards site. They spot the gun barrel, though. Relics, he's going to take the peek, runs on out. Uber's going to find him. And now Shazam's got to hit the shot.
I thought we were going deep.
I guess I should have waited to see if the molly spread, but that's my bad.
2 versus 2. Uber going to be able to catch another one, but it's Twist and a 1 versus 2. We saw how clutch he could be earlier. Be able to find the first, the second one, and he is going to get it. Takes down Ape and wins another round for Misfits. We saw how many clutches he had and how much he played so importantly on the match against CLG on this map earlier. So many impact frags, so many impact plays from him. And again, another clutch comes out from Twist. Now they've started to build up a pretty tremendous bank on the Misfits side, winning 5 rounds in a row now. If they can close out this half, we'll see them take a tremendous lead into the second half of this matchup. With that bomb plant, the money loss bonus starting to stack up, Complexity is going to formulate another full AK buy, but again, Surreal without the AWP. And that's kind of the thing that I'm going to keep repeating over and over again, is the fact that he doesn't have it, which means that they're going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage, as that is his primary weapon that he uses. His rifles are good, but they got to be careful. Def in the smoke. He's going to walk through. Sick is on the other side, but Def just charges in and finds both. That's a balls play right there. That is a big balls play.
No.
They still haven't made their way into the bomb site, though. Shazam is right on the other corner. Not really sure what that shot was. Kind of gives up his position. Throws out the pop flash. They're still looking for him. Sean, though, spamming the smoke, does find Ape, catches him out, so they bring it back into a 3 versus 3. Now highly manageable. Make it a 3 versus 2. Shazam trying to lay some spam in through the boxes. Wind up both players. Relics got flashed. Wasn't able to find it, but Sean swings, finds another frag, and Misfits somehow recover from the man deficit at the beginning of that round. Well played to them. It was a 5-on-3. So now 6 rounds in a row for the Misfits side. We do have a pause coming out from Complexity. Likely to discuss what they're going to do on this buy round. Money bonus is keeping the AKs in hand, but it's not giving them a whole lot of utility to work with throughout these rounds, so hopefully they can figure out what they need to do. But yeah, like you said, Zephyros, Sean came through. This round was such a clown fiesta. Yeah, I'm not really sure what was going on in that last round with Complexity all just kind of bunching up there in connector and not pushing forward. Not really sure. A little bit of miscommunication, not pushing in on that one, but who knows? Well, you ask if Valens is still coaching Misfits. I'm looking at the scoreboard right now, and I don't see any CT side coach. So they're running this without a coach right now. So Sean Garris has got full reins of the in-game leading aspect of this one right now. So it's not clear whether or not Valens is actually going to be their in-game coach or not. When you've got a cerebral mind like Sean Garris, it's probably unlikely that you're going to have a coach. But who knows? Who knows? It's always nice to be able to have somebody to bounce ideas off of when you're going through practice and things of that nature, so we'll see. Eight to 4, though, the score line. Another buy round from Complexity. Looks like they're going to go a little bit quicker over towards the bomb site and gear up for a hit over in that area, but this time around it's Sick and Sean with Relics pushing underpass. So this could be the switch up that they needed on the CT side. This is actually really scary. Now, Sick is going to go down. They've still got to deal with Sean, but this flank from Skylar is going to be huge. There's one, there's two, looking for a third, just spraying wildly through the smoke, does great damage.
They're just dealing with their own fast.
Even the nade, even the Molotov is going to be able to do some damage. Now, Sean did go down in the meantime, which means that they have control of the B-bomb site. They've still got to worry about the flank from Skylar. They throw the bomb across. They are going to go for the default plant. Going to do a little splash damage there onto Relics. Not that much to be spoken of. He's going to catch out Android too. And he's going to catch out Ape. Oh! Relics with the ace! Out of nowhere! This man's playing like an animal right now. 21-8 for Relics. He's having himself a game right now. Wow! Who cares that Sean Garris is 3-3-9 or Shazam is 7-6 when you've got Relics at 21-8 leading the charge? You've got 9 rounds on the board. The kid came to play. beautiful round from Relics. Absolutely what Misfits needed. You had Twist on the cobblestone earlier, dropping 30-plus kills, carrying his team to victory. That round you have Skylar doing some work. Beautiful stuff from him. This time, however, it's Ape to catch one in connector early. That's sick down and out. Skylar on catwalk, double up, set up again for the CTs. Didn't work out in their favor the last time around. Sean got caught being greedy on catwalk, but this time around it is going to be man advantage and a slow creep up through connector. Shazam is over here. Gonna hit the flick shot, takes down one, falls back. That's a smart play. Allows Twist to swing, finds one.
Sure.
Keeping it even keel on a 3 versus 3 as it does get traded back by Uber. Now they're going to be going for the plant, and it's default. Shazam's here.
Calm for him.
And there you go, Sean. Going to be able to find one more, and there's Surreal, though. Last man standing over in connector, and Bay is going to put him down. 10-4 now, possibility for an 11-4 scoreline. That lack of a bomb plant that round really hurts Complexity. As you can see, Def opting to go for the Tech 9 as opposed to the AK because he can pick up the utility behind that. 2 AKs on the board thus far. 3. Can Uber pick one up? He probably can. Yes, he will. So not the worst buy in the world, but if you look at the amount of utility that they have, the needs that they have to work with into this round, it is lackluster to say the least. Def, the only one with a nade kit. He's going to get one on sick, but he does get traded immediately by Shazam, who's kind of woken up these last couple of rounds. Finds himself on 10 frags now. You've got to have an inkling that this is going to be a split towards the A bomb site, but the bomb has started rotating off of the A slope, so they're going to start working that bomb back towards B. Maybe back around towards mid. Oh, that's a good incendiary. Doesn't opt to watch it for the fallback, but nevertheless does some decent damage onto Android and flushes him out of the apartment side. So now we're going to see them start to creep on towards that B bomb site. Sean's in a good position here. Now, this gets flashed often enough and possibly smoked out, but he can always play behind that smoke. Try to catch him as they push on through. Actually taking the bomb down through lower dark subway. Let's see if they can't make their way up towards connector. Now, Shazam is kind of caught out in the open here. He's exposed as hell right now, and Surreal is going to walk up and just shoot him right in the ass. Maybe not. Coverage from Twist is on point. Boost up in for window. Shazam quick on the trigger, able to find a second on the round. Oh, and there's Twist to culminate with another one. Finally, they managed to take down Shazam coming around from window, and Uber actually doubles up, so we're back into a 2-on-2, but they've still got to do a Twist, and he's not done just yet. He drops the bomb carrier. Now it's all down to Uber 2 versus 1 with 8 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to bait Twist out. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, has to stick the plant. Can't save now. And that's the round. Misfits taking 11-4 in this half. And it's going to be a tremendous lead going into the second half. So if Misfits win this pistol round, it's going to be pretty tough for Complexity to come back in this. Live on 3, boys. Second half is upon us here. Misfits versus Complexity. 7-round lead for Misfits after a pretty solid recovery on their CT side. They did drop a string of 4 rounds in a row, but then they closed out the remainder of the half flawlessly. to bring it to an 11-4 scoreline. A couple of nice clutches coming out from them as well. Looks like we're going to see some mid-aggression from the CT side as well. Nope, never mind. They just sent players in to go around to the other side and not have to cross. I'm not really sure why Def went through the murder hole to go all the way back to ticket booth. Maybe to spot out some information on the A ramp, but he doesn't actually see anything, so curious. Smoke goes out on cap, but it doesn't even matter. It's Uber.
She was on the box.
Going to be able to find two. Surreal.
Dude,
Able to find one as well.
Box. I was like a second
Going to be looking for some more here. Uber finishing off a third. Nice start to this one for Complexity. So Uber just picks them apart. So an 11-5 scoreline, brought back a little closer now. No bomb plant for the terrorist side. I expect to see a 4-spy coming out from them, and it will be pistols and armor to work with. See if they can do anything with it into this, because it is going to be some SMGs, but 2 rifles on the board. 3 rifles, pardon me. It's one of the great arguments that people like to have. Do you buy up the FAMAS or do you go for the UMP? Android going for the FAMAS this time around. UMP on the hands of Surreal. He wants to get as much bang for his buck as he possibly can, so he can get that op as soon as possible. For now, we are going to see a push in towards the A bomb site. Def pop flash out. Going to be able to catch one. Looking for the spam onto the second, but it's Relics to answer the call. We'll be able to drop that player and return frag. Uber still doing some work right now. Still looking for some more players. Relics trying to get aggressive on CT. He's going to get caught out by Uber as well. Bomb yet to get planted. Still looking for it. Shazam's going to hit his 1D. Player coming around into Sandwich, and Shazam finishing off Android, but he will fall in the long run. Now the question is, can they get to the M4? And no, they cannot. That is the answer. So Surreal not able to salvage that M4 that got dropped. So with that being said, they only carry over a UMP and an M4 into this round. But without Misfits getting a bomb plant in either of those 2 rounds, they're going to be on a full stock pistol eco. I'm going to pick up 2 upgrades here, but the rest are going to stay on Glocks. So Sick is going to pick up a P250 and a Deagle for Shazam. The rest of them are going to be on Glocks. And they're going to look to do a little bit of damage here. Uber right behind the smoke. He's going to catch one. Trying to find the second in the smoke. Pulls out the USP. They're just trading places constantly. Finally, we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, they were able to get the bomb plant. So even though Relics dies there, he does such a good job of distracting Uber that allows his teammate to have coverage on getting that plant. So nicely done from the Misfits side. They're going to be able to glass cannon if they want to. See if Shazam picks up the op or goes for an AK. He will go for the AK, the safe buy here. They still got a 4-round lead, so no reason to risk it just yet. The AWP is in hand, though, for Surreal. Something that he struggled to get in his hands in the first half. Already a better scoreline for Complexity than CLG managed to muster in their match earlier. So he only managed to pick up 6 rounds throughout the opening match on Mirage. Looking for some top mid control, Ape and ladder room. It's a neat smoke. That was actually thrown, I believe, from Shazam in the B halls. So they're going to be able to get some mid control, and Relics takes down Surreal immediately. Now they just got to worry about Ape, and they're not checking the ladder room. Ape is going to be able to pounce. He's coming around from the back lines. He's going to be able to find one, sprays him down. There's another player in the top side of mid. He's not going to win that battle, so that's going to keep things in a 4-on-2. He had potential to be a real kink in the think there for him. But Relics is going to be able to find Def, and that's going to leave it on Uber 1 versus 4. Not a lot he's going to be able to do. He's trying to get the op and get himself out of dodge. See if he can save. Tries to peek out. Shazam's going to take him down. Are they going to get to the op in time? And the answer to that is no. Actually, Twist picks up an op, so yes. I didn't think he made the jump up fast enough to get that, but they will pick up the AWP. And again, I mean, Relics is just having massive impact into a lot of these rounds. You saw him get that opening pick onto the player Surreal, who had the AWP. So he fights that rifle versus op. Oh, Sam just annihilates Uber. The slow walk up A ramp. They're going to find the opening pick. And again, they can just explode onto this A bomb site. Another player's going to take a peek, and he's going to find 6. So decent trade there from Def. See what more they can do into this round. Def. He's going to get caught out. Twist lurking over there in the Palace Apartments. Going to come back towards T-Spawn. And does manage to take him down to swing the man advantage back into the favor of Misfits. Missed op shot there. Surreal just trying to get some damage out. And he's going to find a little bit on Deshaun, but Shazam is going to finish him off.
Easy, dude. Win next round. Let's fucking go.
Just needs a break.
Yep. Get like 1 or 2 guys.
Nice shot there from Android. That's going to leave Shazam by his lonesome on Cat. They're going to try to get that gun. Shazam quick on the draw. He's going to find the 4K on the round. So a nice round from them. Well, you also have to remember that sounds and smokes in GoTV are a little bit different than what you see and hear on live. Even sometimes when I die in game, what you observe third person for people is a little bit different than what you actually hear in game. Like I've had times where I've heard footsteps, and my teammate says that they didn't hear anything. So it's definitely possible. Back onto the rifles they go on the CT side. Uber just on a FAMAS here. The AWP back into the hands of Surreal. Relic's trying to harass these B halls. He's going to get naded down to 73. Not that big of a deal. Surreal's in a curious position. A little bit exposed. He does have Def to help out. Looks like they're going to be gearing up for an A take. 4 players postured up for A. 1 in Palace, 3 by A ramp, 1 lurking down in mid. This is where things are going to get a little bit scary, as if that player from mid starts to work his way up towards A. They don't have any vision over towards connector, so if Relics pops up, he is going to get smoked out from that spot. It's going to allow him to use Surreal, though, manages to find 1. Now's where Relics has to come in. He's going to push through the smoke. Manages to take out 1. He is flashed, though. Looking for a second. Not going to find it. Uber is going to get the spray transfer and does manage to rectify his aim and take down Relics. But with that being said, the bomb is going to start getting planted on this A bomb site. There is no smoke. They could have gone for the peak, and Sean is caught out in the open. He is going to hit the shot onto Uber. Looking for the second player down in CT, and he is going to find Android as well. Now it's all down to Ape 1v3.
That was actually
What can
pretty
he
good.
do?
Running swinging on smoke and killing the
Really
operator.
good choice.
Yeah, no, that was perfect.
After he
Right?
planted, he literally just flew out. Fuck.
Ape's going to have to fall away from this one. Not even going to be able to get away, so complexity drop another round. It's a 6-round difference. A 7-round difference as the score updates at the top of the screen. Misfits are going to take a 14-7 score lead. And they are looking poised to take map number 1 here. Meg 7 close A ramp, but it's mid-control. The order of the day for the Misfits. 3 mollies on every avenue of mid. 4 mollies now. 1 in connector, 1 under window, 1 in window. There's nowhere for Surreal to go. He's going to get caught out wholeheartedly and taken down by Sick. And now we play the patience game. Android over here on Catwalk going to be looking for these players to come around the corner. Does have Shazam close quarters. Shazam not going to get too peeky here. Takes a quick look at it. Falls back off it. Doesn't need to overextend. They've got the man advantage. They've got the numbers game. They've got the firepower advantage as well. Just got to be careful of Android here on Catwalk with this AK, or with this pocket off. He's going to get flashed and taken down. Nice pop flash onto Cat. Twist is going to take his head right off. They have rotated over heavily. They've got 1 flanking B halls and Ape under by Van. Gonna be able to find one. Uber, the 5-7, able to find another onto Shazam as well as Twist takes down Ape. GG Nerd. There you go. Uber just taken off the map by Twist. He's got 3 kills on the round. Not as big of a performance as he had earlier when he played on Cobblestone, but doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Looking for this frag to come out. Last player is up there in the halls, swapping out for the AK, swapping out the flashbang as well. And there you go. Twist lurking around. Gonna find 4 on the round for him as well. I agree, Dr. 1597. They absolutely need to fix the GoTV lag. This is a pain in the ass. I don't know what they would do to actually fix it, but it sucks, man. It absolutely sucks. Especially if it's like 15-14 or something like that. Nice shot from Twist. Def just annihilated. Not looking good. Oh, Shazam, the flick! That was filthy. Able to find that one onto Abe. Lightning fast. Relics and Twist combined for 2 more, and that's going to leave it on Android 1 versus 5. Meg 7. Not a lot that they're going to be able to do on the complexity side into this round. Is going to get a parting gift here, but likely not to be enough. Second one gets a third. 1 tap onto Sean Garris. Okay. Trying to make this one work for right now.
I threw.
I threw 2. I really wanted 10 kills. Feels bad, man.
Oh, Bay. Sick finishing off the last one on the Android. That is going to be the 16-7 scoreline. So we're going to gear up for cash.